process. Please make some noise in the building.
Tiny, we got Big Snoop, Pete. Now I don't want to hear no loose chat. Whoa, what's this, fourth battle of the day?
Yeah.
On my right, who we got?
Crash, Wild Gunner, FTW,
And on the left?
I'm London Jen and this is Battle Rap World. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me. It's an exciting week this week coming up. I'm about to do an interview in a little while, a couple hours with a champion. I've got another champion I'm interviewing in person. He's pulling up tomorrow. That's going to be really interesting. And I've got my new show coming out on Wednesday on Caffeine with D.I. the Henny Man from Battle Rap Trap. Make sure you go and follow him over there on Caffeine so you get the notification when we're going live. It's going to be Wednesdays 7:30 7 UK time every week. Make sure you tune in. There'll be guests, people will be able to phone in. I'm going to be doing a weekly London segment, the London Report, talking about what's going on in the world of UK battle rap, not just in London. It's just London because that's my name. We already know the UK is far more than just London. So yeah, keep me informed of everything that's going on. Make sure I know about what's happening when battles are dropping. If you've got events coming up, I'm pulling up. Let me know. I'm there with my camera. I want to do some interviews. I need to be in the mix, need to know what's happening. So make sure you keep me informed. And pull up to the show on Caffeine. I want to see the UK in there representing. Let me see those flags, please. Would really appreciate your support. And I really want to do everything I can to really push, UK battle rap, because we got some shit going on over here that really needs extra exposure. So anything I can do to do that, then I'm on it. So right, but what we're here for today, we're going to get right into it. We are here to recap and react to two battles we're doing from the No Loose Chat, the Process tournament. Hold on a second, because
I don't want to hear no loose chat.
a couple of weeks ago we had the first round of the tournament go down, and what a great event that was. If you want to hear about that, go and look at my interview with Rivers, released a week or so ago, talking about that event. Also Battle on the Roof and the Wiretap have done some really good recaps of that event as well, so go and check those out too. Tap in, salute, shout out to all the guys over at Battle on the Roof and Trubs over at Wiretap. Really great UK bloggers. Go and check them out. So yeah, the first battle we're going to be talking about is Crash versus Tech. Now, oh my goodness, what an explosive battle this was. I loved this battle. It has everything I really enjoy. All that street grimy shit, like give me that stuff. I love that. Crash started off with in the first with a phenomenal performance. He was energetic. He was all over the place. He was punching. He was funny. It was really cool. He starts off and lets you know where he's taking this. What's the tech if I let the rifle off? He says, your baby mama won't be at your funeral. That's what happens when you wife a slut. Damn. Calling your wife a slut, she's not even going to turn up to your funeral. Then he's got this cough performance bit, and he does it with these sort of slow-mo multis. It's really cool. These bars will have Saga and Loso tripping, snap with the stick, pole vault victim. I can't even say it. He performed it really well. I liked that, but I was sitting there in the recap really just sort of bobbing and weaving to his rhythm, to the cadence. It was really cool. I liked that. And then the 2K, for 2K's Isle of Valley Youped him. That I said that I think I said both of those lines or a couple of them, I don't know, in the judging. I really was impressed with that round. It set the tone for the battle. Really great first. Text first, he comes out. He's a lot more measured. He's a lot more slower paced with his delivery, a bit more concise. But he has this the kapow, boom, crash, like someone reading a comic book out loud. I think that was the first of the crash flips, and oh my gosh, that really the room really appreciated that one. Those that hit hard like that. I like the bitty coming out of rehab, coming to smoke shit. Um, that was cool. I like that. And then one bar that I really liked in there, or a bit in there that I really liked as well, that didn't get much reaction. The Big Bang workout, the theory, sitting in my spot. That was Sheldon. That was a reference to my spot. You're sitting in my spot. The Big Bang Theory. Leonard, get the fuck up out my chair. What are you doing? Penny, get up, out, move. That's my spot. Did that go over heads, or did it just not hit? It hit for me. I liked it, but then my son watches too much Big Bang Theory, so. But yeah, no, I really liked that first. The Crash took that first for me. His energetic performance. And I really liked his that bit with the cough and the slow-mo bit. I was rocking with that. It was very sort of similar material, but the delivery is very different between these two. In the second, Crash starts off his second with the Immortal Technique, Dance with the Devil, which was so hard, and carries on the sort of the grimy horror feel with the Hansel and Gretel reference. Trubs from the Wiretap, again, go and check them out. Shout out Trubs, made a really good comment on this. I think it was on, he did a live with on Facebook and YouTube. It's on his YouTube, you can go and check it out. With I think Crash was on there. I can't remember who else was on there right now. Scoop was on there. Quite a few battlers, a lot of them in the comments as well. Really good discussion, and he had pointed out that Crash should have flipped those. He should have started with the Hansel and Gretel and ended with the Immortal Technique. Such an astute observation. It was really that. Yeah, if you had done that, that would have shut the whole shit down. Turn them the other way around, and the effect is far more explosive. The energy shifts again, and he sort of, well, not again, but the energy shifts. He starts, really hard, gritty, and then he goes to sort of humour. He talks about, playing with his wife and kids in Cardiff, Wales. Did it say Cardiff? I don't know. With a PlayStation, and then he shifts it again, and he's back, and he's in his face, and he talks about he's got the time for you to see Jamaica. Oh yeah, I like that. And then he kind of goes to humour again. Stop calling your wifey's yard a trap house. I thought that was cool. But I liked the sort of flipping between the energies. That worked for me. Tech starts off his second, saying, we're boys, but the reason I'm applying is you. Like, I'm here because of you. You told me to apply. He says to Snoop, give me 30 reasons why you're a suicide victim. You set yourself up to die. I love that. Yeah, I like it's direct, and it's current. He's talking about, why are we here? Oh, you're here to die. Suicide, like, you did this to yourself, my G. Like, I like that. They say I rap too slow. Be patient before you end up a patient. Yeah, your style was perfect. Your pacing was so good in this. Not too slow. I was patient. I'm not normally patient, but I was patient for this. Trying to get to Crash before the crash. This is the final destination. Yeah. The length. So I really liked in this round, it was the pacing in this round. You've got short setup, big punch, short setup, big punch, couple more bars, big punch. Like, it was perfectly timed, and I think the crowd really responded in the way that that Tech wanted them to, and I think a lot of that was down to the delivery, the way he did it. It for me, it was a far more. I think Crash probably said a ton more words, but Tech was far more efficient with his use of punches. And I think that especially when you've got 90 seconds and it's judged, it's not people are going to go home and watch it back and decide. It's not going to, there's one in the building decision and then, people at home. No, it's judged. So you've got 90 seconds to really, hit home with the judges. And I think Tech did that so successfully. Crashes is third. I quite like the start. My 1-year-old son told me that your 1-year-old son is growing out to be a snitch. I like that. But then there was kind of some stuff in there before we got to the Lord of the Rings stuff, which I like. The Lord of the Ring, Gandalf, Gollum, Call Me Siren, Sauron, the Eye destroys whatever. I destroy whatever. Oh Lord, I destroy whatever's in my path. There we go. Damn, you can see why I don't rap. And then he's got the demonstrations, movements are useless, dummy. That's how I'm testing him. The crash test dummy thing. Change the setting, ain't your brethren. Cave your head in. Little blade will shred him. Big blade send him. I've got my notes there wrong. I can't remember what that says, but I really like that bit. Battling me is like stuck being. This was one of my favorite bars of the whole battle, maybe even of the night. Battling me is like being stuck between a car and a tree. Pressure, the only thing keeping you alive. I like that. It was different. It's original. I thought that was dope. Being stuck between a car and a tree. It's pressure. That's why you're still here, bro. Pressure. But I don't think most of that verse, the beginning of the verse, before you got to the Lord of the Rings stuff, I didn't think was necessary. I thought it was, it didn't really have much effect, and it kind of took away from the later stuff because I feel like you had to rush some of that. If you'd have taken out that first bit and sort of took that second half a little bit more slowly, like the way you did the way you did in the first with that slow-mo bit. I feel like if you'd have rocked us slowly with that last half of the third, I might have called that third round differently, especially as Tech had a short third. Tech's third, I really liked it. Everyone really liked that third. You gotta, Tech knew his crowd, he read the room and did it so well because he starts off, gang shit. I really came with that. You taught that gang shit, you taught that FTW shit, but this is my life. Like, I really do this. The only reason we went Instagram live is because I ain't allowed on WhatsApp. When I was doing the reaction, I had to go get my belly out, but I don't have a belly. My son does, and I don't like that he does, but he wears it rolled up as a hat. That's what he tells me. I hope that's what he does with it. I had to go and I was grimy. It was hoodie up, belly on. I was there for all of that. Like it was a different vibe. It just got dark all of a sudden. It got street, and yeah, the whole crowd was here for it. Teach you a lesson. It's a crash course. That was dope. The Scorpion nigga, so Scorpion King reference, the Sandstorm, really like that. Young G's that will spray up your whip, the glass in your eyes. You won't make it out of the crash. Won't make it out of this alive. Where was was the Final Destination thing there and there as well. That was so good. It was short but effective. It was a really effective first round. There was no filler. Every bar sort of really, did some work, and again, great pacing. And I think for me, that's why, or one of the reasons why Tech took this and took it quite clearly for me, because of his delivery, how he did it. He didn't have as much material as Crash did, but I think Crash could have got rid of some of that material and made his delivery a lot more effective. And I really like his delivery, don't get me wrong. I love his performance. I love that he's all over. He uses the stage, he uses the space between him and his opponent really well. And it gives you a certain energy. Like I was really rocking with that. But I just thought Tech just had exactly what he needed. And I would have liked to finish that third round with the Matrix scheme at the end. That was really cool. But yeah, he did what he needed to do, and the battle was so impressive. Super fire from the process. No loose chat. I cannot wait for next week for the second round or the semi-finals, 19th of September, coming up. Be sure to tune in when those battles drop. Next, we're going to be doing Caps and AJ, so check my next video, because I think I'm going to split them up. I'm not going to do them in the same one. They'll be too long. I talk too much. You know this shit already. If you're still here, thank you for sticking with me. I'm going to do the whole like, subscribe, share bit. Really, please, it's really important to help me get the word out, share my stuff, get the likes up, push me up the algorithms or whatever technical stuff that does. So yeah, please do that, and thank you for joining me. Going to be back with the next one, so stay tuned. I've been London Jen, and this is Battle Rap World.